What's going on, Straight Talk Wrestling fans? Your host, George McIver, in the building. I'm here with my cohort in crime, Steve the Animal Mitchell.
What's going on, Straight Talk Wrestling fans?
What's going on is this, man, episode 76.
Yeah.
We're locking in the can, and yet, again, because we're so hot this year, everybody wants to talk to us. We got another guest in the building.
We've become more important.
We've stepped up our game a little bit, that's true. Could not be more excited to get this guy in the studios to talk with him. This is Jeffrey, a.k.a. GG. He is the man behind the lens for shooting the indies. Welcome to Straight Talk Wrestling.
Thanks for having me, guys. Can't believe it only took 79 episodes to get me on here, but hey, man, I made top 100, right?
You did make the top 100. It's a big deal.
Anywhere it's like that one moment where I was like, man, this shit's awesome.
Well, that's one of my original bromances right there. I'm a hardcore Stinger. I've been a Stinger since Knee High to Spit, much like yourself. So.
I'm a big Cactus Jack fan. That's what this is. I got the cactus, leopard print boots, bang bang, a little blood, and then he's got the plaid shirt. He's just off the goal line, so I just literally hopped on the train because it's so accessible. And I brought my camera and shot from the audience, and my shots were awesome. In my mind, I was just like, fuck, man, like, I love photography. I love pro wrestling. I've always loved pro wrestling. I've always been around the Ontario indie scenes. I used to manage Lionel Knight and Christopher Bishop. I did some with like Matt Cross as well and Josh Prohibition. I've kind of helped promote. I've helped book a little bit here and there. But then I kind of got away from it, and I wanted to see what I could do to get back into it. And photography was just that kind of natural, guide in there. Went down, shot it, loved it, thought my photos were pretty awesome for being in the audience. I'm thinking, what can I do if I'm ringside? So I called up my good buddy Lionel Knight, Ontario indie wrestler. He's been doing it for, probably 15 plus years. And I asked him, I was like, this is what I took. Is there value in this? Not so much dollar amount value. Is there a value to the wrestlers? Is this how I can give back to Ontario indie wrestling? Will guys like these kind of shots? It's different. It's more artsy. It's more dramatic. It's not your typical sports photography. It's not your action photography. It's that kind of thinking outside the box. And he thought it was pretty cool. He was pretty blown away by it. So, leading into the next question, who gave me that first opportunity? I said to Lionel, can you get me booked on any shows? And he said, let me look at it. Like, being a musician, you might understand this. Some of the best moments on stage had nothing to do with the music.
Exactly.
Where you would have a conversation with somebody that had nothing to do with the moment you were in.
Yep.
Right? Like you have a mistake, and it's how you get out of that mistake. And sometimes that's what you might be seeing. Mm-hmm. Whereas if, Josh or Holden or anybody's in the corner and you see them say something to me, sometimes it's just us goofing off and being funny, and it has literally nothing to do with wrestling at all. Mm-hmm.
You coming to Zats after? Maybe that kind of
stuff like that.
Everyone coming to Zats after, and then he comes in and takes a cool
that way, but I meant when you have judgments here.
I know.
There's no judgments here.
It's like
they're shiny, they're shadowy, they look cool.
No, I think it's more the story they tell, like the miles they've walked in those boots.
I get it.
So for the first probably 6 months that I was shooting, I'd always make sure I shot every single boot that I was shooting. And I got this one of Hacksaw. You don't know it's Hacksaw really. They're medium boots, 8 inches maybe, blue.
Yeah.
But he's got the 2x4 on the ground behind him. So a real wrestling fan looks at that and goes, "Those are Hacksaw's boots." And he won the first Rumble in Hamilton. Yeah. It's just kind of like one of those cool. To me, I was like, man, I caught some cool boots. Caught 3 extra ones done, and we hand number those in gold. 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3, and 1 for me, 1 for Josh or Aiden, and 1 for the promoter. So George has a couple of them from Destiny. The ones we did 4 gold number 1s, and I got the Josh and Aiden to autograph them, and we handed them out to the first person that was in line. So they got these limited edition prints that no one. They're limited.
That's so cool.
Limited.
Yeah, I guess that's a word. Yeah. What's a word? Yeah,
so they got the gold prints, which you can't even buy, and there was something that was only supposed to be for me and Josh and the promoter. But I was like, man, let's do something special and get And the guy's mind was blown
That's
too.
the fan inside of you, right? That's the
Yeah.
fan inside of you just giving that little extra back, and that's huge.
Yeah, if that was me, it would have blown my mind. It was kind of funny though, because
that was me. I would have given you and Josh a big smooch right on the side of the cheek. I'd be like, thank you, I love you guys.
Josh and Aiden didn't even know. They were just backstage. You know, I think Josh was filming some stuff, and Aiden was, you know, off just having his mind blown about having a cool opportunity to wrestle for the Blackcraft titles.
Such a big kid. It's
and
awesome.
I just walked over and was like, sign these, and signed it. And I'm like, Josh, sign this, signed it. And then I just went out to the front where the guy was standing. I was like, who's the first? Because there was a group, and I was like, who's the first?
About it.
It's a subculture for sure, man.
Absolutely.
It's so cool. It's rad. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan.
But I think in the grand scheme of things, that's what I just genuinely love just about what you're doing with the photography of it all, is the fact that, like, there's a lot of people who don't know about it, but because of your photography, what it's done is it's opened the floodgates a little bit more, even than just that 1, 2, 3, 4 more people that didn't know about it beforehand. There's that many more people who know about it now because of what you're doing.
That's exactly why I started it, man. For sure.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.